Hello guys. I'm recording this video for you on the 23rd, but it is really for your class today, 1-24. So I know that at the top of your page, it's going to show the 23rd right here, but do not worry, it is the 24th today. I am not here today, as you guys can see. And this is just a quick video so that you guys can understand what we are doing. Yesterday, we read Hottest, Coldest, Deepest, and Highest. All right. If you guys needed to watch that video again, I'm going to show you how to get to it. So if I go to Clever, and I'm going to log in. Under Canvas is where you're going to go. And then if you guys go to Kirby Homeroom, that's our math. In Pages, all right, in Pages, that's where you're going to want to go. Under week 4 of semester 2, you guys are going to see a lesson plan. Now, obviously, this lesson plan was not accounting for the snow days that happened last week, so we did get to the activity I wanted to do on Monday on Tuesday, but that's okay. We ended up just cutting some things out, and we're still making do. So if you did need to watch that video again, all you need to do, guys, is just click that YouTube link, and it's going to take you right to it. All right. So again, that is what you would need to do to find that video. I don't think you'll need to find it today, but I guess if you're bored and want to watch a video, then that's a good one to watch. All right. So we watched that one yesterday to get us started for our new measurement unit. All right. So at the top of your guys' page, all right, and I'm going to type this out just so it'll be pretty quick for me. I'm going to need you to put measurement, all right, and then today's date. Okay, so make sure you are at a clean page. Measurement is the title that we are at, my friends. So we're going to go back down. I don't think we'll be typing any more today. All right. So again, like I told you, we read that story yesterday, and it was an introduction. All right. So today we're going to be looking at a couple of things. Session 2 is all about a distance challenge. All right. And so you guys probably don't have this flyer. I'll go ahead and get it printed for you, but this is the flyer that I am talking about. All right. So what you can see is it's a run far distance challenge. All right. And it includes 7 race series. What those 7 races are the 5K, the 10K, the 10 miler, 18K, half marathon, 30K, and then a marathon. Note over here the course records for the 10K. All right. What I want to tell you about that capitalized K is that K is an informal abbreviation that is often used to describe lengths of runs. When people say 5K to mean a 5-kilometer run, although I won't be sharing with you the other uses of K yet because I want you to explore that later in the unit. So just keep in mind that K can mean a few different things. I want to give you a hint at that, all right? And your hint is this. 5K stands for 5 kilometers. However, a 5K, if we're talking about the length of a 5K, it is also equal to 5,000 meters. All right, so I'll say that again. A 5K is 5 kilometers, but a 5K is also equal to 5,000 meters. All right, so I want you to keep that in your head. So here's the flyer that you guys might see at, I don't know, a sporting goods store or Kroger, you know, wherever they display these things. And sometimes, you know, people sign up to run races. And this is something they would sign up for, right? All of these races are very popular for people to run. And that is going to be a good sheet for our next page, all right? And this is actually on page 148 in your thick book. So again, that is on page 148 in your thick book. This is called Which Race Was Run, all right? And so we're going to use the distance flyer. And again, I'm going to print that for you. You will have it. So on this page, you are looking at this little picture here and also the big flyer in case you can't read that very well. And you're just going to go through and answer the questions. All right. So, I want you to remember what I told you about the 5K. All right. That if Kayla is running a race and she entered the first and second series, all right, that's this one, 10K and 5K, is that 5Ks are equal to 5,000 meters, right? So it would make sense then if 10K would be equal to how many meters? I'm hoping you are saying 10,000, all right? And if you are, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's go ahead and add that to our notes, all right? So for your notes today, back to the measurement. We are going to make a little T-chart, all right? On this side, it's going to say KM. Now, forgive my poor handwriting on this because I am using my finger. I don't have my stylus with me. All right, and then on this side, it is meters. So we have kilometers and we have meters. So 1 kilometer, guys, is going to be equal to 1,000 meters. And it's kind of like I told you earlier, right? That 5K or that 5 kilometers is going to be equal to 5,000 meters. And then this is where we're going to apply our knowledge of that 10K that we just shared. All right. And so this is what I need you guys to write down here. All right. It's going to help you out a lot filling out that question. Okay. Give you a second to write that up. All right. I'm going to go ahead and now move on to our next step. All right. So for this one, I want you to make another T-chart, kilometers and miles. All right. All right, so for kilometers and miles, on this page that you guys can see right here, number 2, okay, it gives you a note. It says that Dana wants to know basically how many, how long or how many meters, all right, and keep in mind it says meters, she would be running if she entered all 4 of the first races, all right? That little hint there, it states that 10 miles is equal to about 16 kilometers, all right? I'm going to do some math for you. Okay. 1 mile is really about 1.6 kilometers. Okay. And I'm saying about because this is not the exact number. All right. This is a rough estimate or a proximity. All right. Keep that in mind. So here you guys will be able to apply this. All right. I want you to think about 16 kilometers, and let's add that over here. What did we do for everything else, right? It's in the thousands. Okay. Now, 0.6, all right? This is that decimal work that we've been working with, guys. So we're going to write a couple decimals down. 0.1, and we're also going to write down 0.5. And then underneath of that, we're going to write 0.6. Okay? Okay. So I'm hoping that you have that copied down because we are going to start moving on. All right. For 0.1 kilometers, all right, I'm going to give you guys this, what's the word I'm looking for? Conversion, all right? So 0.1 kilometers is actually going to be equal to 100 meters, all right? And that makes sense, okay, because 1/10, which is exactly what we have right here. Remember, 0.1 is just 1/10, all right, is exactly 1/10 of 1. Remember that 100 times 10, guys, equals 1,000. All right, so this checks out. That 0.1 would be 100. So if 0.1 is 100, then that would mean that 0.5 would be 500. And so 0.6 is, you guessed it, 600. All right. Okay, so this is all going to be useful for you to fill out this page right here. I want you to use that. All right. That is what is going to be important for you and this exercise here. All right. So moving on. What I'm also going to give you guys, all right, is another little note sheet, okay? And in this notes here, let's separate these. Oops, sorry. Let's separate these. All right, and we're going to make another ratio table. Remember, that's what these are called. And this one is going to be a minute and then seconds, all right? We won't do anything too crazy here, okay? By this time in 4th grade, I hope that you know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. All right. So then 2 minutes, if we double 60, would be 120. And if we add 1 and 2 together, we get 3. So then we add 120 and 60 together, and we get 180. All right? 180. On this side, I want you guys to put hours and minutes. That is a really bad line. All right? That is a really bad line. I'm going to do another one. Man. That was like Stephen A. Smith's hairline, you know what I'm saying? All right. So, for hours. 1 hour is going to be 60 minutes. Hopefully you guys are catching a theme here, all right? Is that 1 minute is 60 seconds, all right? And then 1 hour is 60 minutes, all right? It's a pretty cool thing to look at. And so these ratio tables are actually going to be the exact same. All right, and this is why it should hopefully be easy for us to kind of get that knowledge down. One thing that I do want to point out to you, all right, is that when you are multiplying, all right, notice that if I wanted to go from 1 to 3, minute-wise, 3, okay, and I'm talking about this 3 right here and this 180, or this 3 even and this 180, is that these equations, right, are 3 times 60 equals 180, all right? So just know that we are counting by 60s, all right, on the right side of this board here. If we go back to that distance challenge chart here, which is this page right here, I'm going to draw your attention back to this 10K course record. So as you guys can tell, the min for a 10K, which is 10 kilometers or 10,000 meters, is the time of 27 minutes and 49 seconds. That's pretty awesome. And for women, at 31 minutes and 31 seconds, which is also pretty awesome and a lot faster than I can do that, friends. So, for these, okay, when we're telling time, let's go back to our notes. I told you this is going to be a little jam-packed today, all right? A little jam-packed. Oops, I erased our line on accident, sorry. Yeah. We'll draw another line here to box that up. I'm aware that you guys are probably going to need extra time to write this down. I know I'm flying through it. I just wanted to get this video out to try my best to help you guys understand what we're learning. So, for the course record, all right, when we're looking at these little time blocks here, okay, I want you to note the hours, minutes, and seconds. All right, go ahead and write that down. And so essentially, all right, if I wanted to say that a race was ran in 1 hour, I'd put my little semicolon here. 27 minutes, another semicolon, and 13 seconds. All right, that's how that looks. And so what we can look at, all right, according to this race record chart here, is that the 10K course record, guys, would be, oops, let me switch back to that, 27 minutes and 49 seconds. All right, so if we were to draw this out, this is 27 minutes and 49 seconds. All right, so we're doing this so that it's easier for you guys to read it. And for the women, it was 31 minutes and 31 seconds. And if I'm not doing this slow enough, again, please pause, catch up where you need to, watch this over and over. I do not care. Do what you need to do to learn. All right. Okay, so take a look here, all right? What we've got is a area, and the area I'm talking about is right here. All right, that kind of shows you guys how to read these hours, minutes, and seconds, okay? I'm going to talk to you real quick about how to find the difference in all of this. All right, the difference between these times. So let's go ahead and let's actually use that men's record and that women's record to find the difference between them. Just, you know, I mean, we got it right in front of us, right? Why not? So let's draw an arrow. All right, let's draw a little line. And we're going to mark this, of course, you guys already know. The larger goes here. And the smaller goes here. 49. Okay. So let's just walk through this, all right? Because telling time can be difficult, all right? And I want to make sure that we get through this to where you guys can understand it. All right. So check me out here. Check me out. If I wanted to go to 27 minutes and 50 seconds, all right, I'm going to draw an arrow, okay? And I want you guys to draw that arrow too. And with that, I'm going to be able to get to 12 minutes. Or, whoa, not 12 minutes. Mr. Kirby, come on. 27 minutes and 50 seconds, all right? And put plus 1 and then put an S, okay? And that S is going to stand for minutes. So again, all right? Actually, no, that S might confuse people for a 5. So put SEC, all right? So that's 1 second, all right? So we got 1 second to get to a friendly time of 27 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, I want us to think about the time that it takes, right, to get to another full minute, all right? And if we scroll back up, check this out, all right? So right here, I hit our microphone, whoops. So right here, guys, in 1 minute, there is 60 seconds. All right, so I want us to apply that right here. Take a look at this. This is 50 seconds. How many more seconds do I need for another full minute? Right, I would need 10 seconds to get to 60 seconds. Good job. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 10 seconds. All right, so put plus 10 SEC for seconds. And this line then is going to turn into 27 minutes. Or sorry, not 27. It's going to turn into 28 minutes even. All right, now for the fun part. I'm going to draw a line right here, okay? And I'm going to put 31. 31 minutes, all right? So take a look there, 31 minutes. How many minutes is it going to take us to get from 28 minutes to 31 minutes? If you are saying 3, nice job. So here, put plus 3 and then M-I-N. All right, for 3 minutes. And you guys know the drill from here. We got to get to 31 seconds. All right, and that's pretty easy. It does it for us right there. So plus 31 SEC. All right, so as you guys know from our subtraction strategies, what we're going to do, all right, is we are going to now add together. And for this one, all right, it's going to be very important to keep our seconds together and our minutes separate, all right? So it's going to be very important to keep our seconds together and our minutes separate. All right. So here, all right, we have 1 plus 10 plus 31. And you're going to get the answer of 42 seconds. And here, guys, we have the only minutes that we had was 3 minutes right here. All right, so that's going to be no problem putting 3. So when we have 3 minutes and 42 seconds, well, according to our chart up here, how are we going to write this out? If you are going to follow along with the chart, all right, our minutes goes first. Whoops. Our minutes go first. And our seconds go next. And then what we can put, guys, is that this right here is the difference. All right, so good job. You just helped me walk through how to find the difference between these two times. All right, so that was really great. That was really great. For this, all right, you're going to use those skills today. Right here. It's about time. All right. So again, this is the very same sheet. And for on page 151. All right. So on page 151, this is talking about time now. All right. So when you guys are solving time, you're not going to be able to subtract these by putting them over top of each other, okay? What I need you to do today, all right? What I need you to do is, I really need you to use that number line, all right? I really need you to use the number line. Now, keep in mind, all right, for questions like C, I'm about to give you an answer here, so make sure you're going to write this down. All right, well, you're like, well, Mr. Kirby, if I have a time at 6:15 a.m., how do I know what to do? Well, guys, we're saying if the runner starts at 6:15 and runs for 75 minutes, what time does she stop running? First off, we go back to our notes, all right? And in our notes, check it out. Look how many minutes are in 1 hour. 60. Well, our page here says 75 minutes, so we know that we're going to be running for more than an hour. So what we can do, guys, is we're going to draw an arrow. All right, and what you're going to put on this is plus 60 minutes. Actually, you're not going to do 60 minutes. Mr. Kirby, we're going to do an easier number. Do plus 45, and I'll tell you why. Because if you add 45 and 15, you're going to get 60. All right? So this is going to give you a nice clean hour to work with at 7 a.m. And from here, all right, we used 45 of our 75 minutes. All right. And guys, all you need to do is just add another 30 minutes to get to 7:30. All right. I know that this page is going to be challenging. I know that some of this work is going to be challenging. Along with this, I'm going to have some additional addition and subtraction pages that I'd like you guys to do. And I will let the substitute know what you can do after you finish these. I want you to work hard on this so that we can really hit the ground running when I come back. If there are any questions, please ask the substitute. And yeah, and just work hard. All right, guys, that's all I'm asking today. So just to recap, all right, these notes right here, all right, on this page are what you are taking today. All right, so nothing too crazy. Remember, if you need to pause, please do that. Along with these notes, you are going to get this page right here so that you can answer the workbook pages. All right. Guys, best of luck, and hopefully I see you tomorrow.